Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at Hibow. This is a game I downloaded to my Quest, Oculus Quest, from a side quest. Keep in mind, this is still in alpha development, so early stage of development, so things are subject to change, of course. So basically it's a competitive multiplayer game. I play kind of a battle royale, maybe there are going to be different game modes. And what you need to do here is use your archery skills and melee weapons in order to defeat enemies. And here, this is a tutorial, very well made, by the way. I was surprised, both voice, animations, images, just looks absolutely. That's the way to do a tutorial. I was surprised because there are so many developers who just either don't spend time on it, don't care, think the player maybe already know about what to do because they know whatever the reason is, this is the way to do it. If you want to make a tutorial, make players quickly jump into game and understand the mechanics, that's the way to do it. Of course, the best way to do it is just simplify the mechanics. So here, this is UI where you can jump into a game, and that's what I did. The thing is that in terms of mechanics, I played yesterday a grappling hook with shooting. I mean, with auto rifles and stuff, and it was very good. Here the problem is for me is the accuracy of using the weapon during a fast-paced game. And I mean, if it was like 2 shots getting enemies was okay, but it's not. And the thing is that you need to align. If you don't have the laser, the red pointing laser, you're gonna find yourself having quite a hard time because you need to aim in a circle and then a smaller circle to align it properly. And in such a fast-paced game where people can blink in a speed of a second, especially if you miss and they hear a sound, you're just going to find it frustrating. I'm not saying that it's totally bad, but I think something, for example, I would use something like a splash damage, but there is actually here something you can attach if you find some loot boxes around and you break them, or loot from enemies if they already have them. You're going to find yourself kind of having the option to attach something to your bow, and then you can deal different type of damage. If you can turn even enemies into chickens, that's pretty cool. And probably immobilize them in that way, and then rush to them maybe with a katana, which is one of the weapons that you have. But you have different weapons, but one of them is a katana sword. As you can see, I can aim with my bow and kind of fly around with this, or I can use the teleporting mechanics to do this as well. I support free movement. There's also vignetting, as you can see, when you move to reduce motion sickness, although I don't suffer from motion sickness. The thing is that when I started, I did, but only for a few minutes. After this, I don't know, I just get used to it. I don't know. And then I'm not suffering at all. So, but if you do, this is supposed to kind of minimize this effect. Yeah, so as you can see, this is one of the arenas. It will shrink over time, like in a Battle Royale game. So the red area, if you get in the red area, you're going to get damage over time. So it's important to make sure you get into the blue zone to not get damage. So yeah, so basically you have a different type of ways to use items, which is really nice, by the way. You can press one of the buttons and you can actually find different items that you use, and they actually implemented this very, very good. So it's very easy to use items like, for example, syringe, that HP syringe that you can actually replenish health. Here you can see me actually the aiming, which is kind of just aiming at somebody. People are not going to stand still. This is bot. This is why I think like it's moving like that, but I'm not 100% sure, probably. So again, this wasn't intuitive at all. And again, if you play with a rifle, at least you're going to put a few bullets in, so you can feel satisfaction. It can be continuous play when you were trying to do something, but with such a fast play, you're not going to find, it's not like you're going to be like a sniper, and in strategically position yourself while the team is pushing. This is a really fast-paced game, so it just doesn't feel that it connects properly, in my opinion. Especially with a melee weapon, and people can blink very, very fast, and it's just something that maybe it takes more time to get used to, but again, it just seems it doesn't click, and it's supposed to click for first player, those who play for the first time. Again, I'm not a big fan, but again, it can work, but I'm not a big fan of this. If there were many type of weapons you can find, that would be great, but again, this evolves around archery and melee weapons, not with I didn't find here anything related to auto rifles, shotguns, all this stuff. You don't find this is more like archery and melee weapons. So yeah, it's up to you. You can decide to try it out and see if it works for you. It didn't click for me. Again, other games did, but not this type of, with archery. This doesn't work. Kind of slow and frustrating with the aiming. again. But as I said, you can find items that will help you improve the accuracy. But there you can see a health pack which you need to hit with your melee. I'm just changing to a melee with my katana and actually hit it several times. I prefer just one time. I don't know what so many times, but okay. And you can grab items. It's very easy to interact with the items. I need to say that when it comes to the UI, the devs did a great job. I mean, this is still in alpha, I'm reminding you. But the UI, the interaction, tutorial, everything, that was actually almost perfect. Really well made. Very easy to, although there are quite a few of mechanics here, it's very easy to understand because the way they implement it. And it's very easy to control while actually doing it during the fight. So well done for the devs in that aspect. So you can see just annoying. I can be in front of the. I need to properly aim and it's just annoying. I just switch to the katana and just go and eat this AI. Of course, if it was a real player, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. And for some reason they just disappear. I don't know if it just flew away. Probably, but it happens a lot. Yeah, so this is it. This is Hibow. Again, still in alpha. I'm sure they're going to polish things, change things, improve things based on user feedback. But if you want to play it out, you can just go to SideQuest and download it, download the APK to your Oculus Quest headset and give it a go. The most important thing is to provide developers with feedback so they know how to improve the game and make it better. Because I see potential here, but again, there's something with shooting with the bow that maybe more options for kind of more powerful weapons, so people will need to fly around fast rather than just shoot standing in place and knowing that the other player might miss or something, or just move left, right, something like that. So kind of a more intimidating weapon, so you are forced to be mobile in the game. I'm sure it would be much more experience if I play here with, I think, many real players. But again, I'm not sure. Some of them just look awkward, like this one. What are you doing, dude? Shooting the wall, looking at the windows. Find something in the church. Anyway, you can see here, by the way, if you kill them, you're gonna find a loot box for them, the items they drop, and you can actually get it by hitting this. And you're gonna get their items. Pretty nice. Yeah, so this is it. Again, I wasn't excited about this, but again, it's still in alpha. Hopefully they will nail it right, we optimize it so it kind of feels better. But again, they won't optimize it for just my needs, but I can provide my feedback, and hopefully there, some of these criticism will be considered. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you want to try other games, let me know in the comment section below and tell me what you think about this game. I'm going to see you very soon on the next video with more cool VR games. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.